Hey everyone, Danny Danzy here. This one by request. This is Where Do We Go off the Tribulations album. And before I get into that, I want to show you a few things, or at least talk to you about the tuning and stuff. As a few of you may or may not know, I have my own little goofy tuning thing that I kind of came up with that I play exclusively in. It's a low open C. I'm not going to share that with you because you don't want to tune a guitar that way, especially if you have a Floyd. It is an absolute nightmare. You get string buzz. You have to adjust your neck. It's a terrible experience unless you literally set your guitar up for that. Every string is lower than anything that you've ever played, and it's an absolute nightmare. If I could go back and reinvent myself, I definitely wouldn't use this tuning again. Definitely not. It's an absolute nightmare for even me. So this song is done in E. And I would recommend tuning down a whole step to D. Tune standard, but tune to D. And this way you'll have the note, because this is my E here, all right? And the riff is pretty much... Okay, so you're going to need that low D. So if you tune down to D, or you can just try tuning your E string down to a D, that may work as well. And you see how you fare. I've played it both ways in those tunings, so it worked for me. But... for this video, I stuck with what I know, and this gives you a chance to use your ears, you know, and see if you can pick up what I'm doing. You know, it should be very easy for you guys. This song's easy, but it's cool. You know, it's a fun song to play. And let's see, if you have a Digitech drop pedal, or you have a Kemper Refractal or something that has a pitch block that is able to handle this, you can change your tuning in you know, the press of a button, which I have here as well. The reason for that, you know, certain songs have different tunings. They just sound better in, you know, in the right tuning where it was recorded. A lot of Van Halen stuff was like that, you know, where it just doesn't sound right if you're tuned standard. And I actually tune to a 440 standard, but I'm just a C dropped below your normal E. So, you know, when you guys play your E chords like this, I'm playing an E chord like this, or like this, or like this. It'll sound exactly the same as long as we're 440. Now, a lot of the guys I play with, I'll go to an open jam or something, everybody's tuned a half step down. So I'm either forced to play in keys that I've never played in before and I have to transpose, or thanks to my fractal unit here, I can just press a button and I'm down a half step. See, now I'm down to B. You know, so now I'm fine to jam with anybody that tunes a half step down. If there is material that I need where I have to tune, you know, a half step up or whatever, like when I used to play Unchained, if you listen to the album, it is literally in C sharp. I know he played it in D and they messed with tape speed and stuff. So I tuned, when we played it, I tuned to C sharp. You know, so I had a patch made just for that. You know, the things just sound better in the keys that they were written, in my opinion. So, but I'm a 440 guy. I like to play in 440, and I like to sing in 440. It just feels good to me, you know. So anyway, again, like I started to preface in the last video, for this song, I muted all the guitars out except for the beginning with the little effect, you know, yeah, how it starts like that. I just didn't want to run a metronome, and I used my Haas effect, which opens up the guitar. So you can hear the difference there. So I played those guitars in real time, and I'm going to see if I can get to the lead solo for you. That's a tricky lead. I've got to be like on top of my game to play that. You know, it's getting late now, and I've worked all day, and you know, that kind of thing. So I've got to play for like a half hour to get my fingers up. It's a pretty tricky lead. It's silly, but it's two of the parts you have to be on your game. You know, I'm sure I could probably come close to it right now, but I don't want to do a come close. I want to nail it for you guys. So let's just hit the rhythm part for now. And if you have any questions or whatever, you know, you just let me know. And I hope you enjoy this video. And I got more to come. I got all kinds of stuff happening. We're going to do restitution. And, you know, I'm going to try to keep sharing little tips and tricks. I'm going to do some singing too, because I've gotten quite a few people that, you know, really don't care about my guitar playing. They want to see me actually do some singing. And I had a few people that didn't think I was able to sing the stuff on my albums, that I'm doing some kind of trickery or whatever, and that's not the case. I can hit anything I sing. So we're going to prove those people wrong as well. So anyway, I hope you enjoy this. Problems, questions, let me know. Enjoy. This one's Where Do We Go off the new Tribulations album. Thanks.